let's take another live look. This is inside Reagan National Airport. We understand that now this has gone from a rescue operation to a recovery operation, which means that authorities do not believe that there are any survivors. So far, we just heard from the mayor of D.C., the secretary of transportation, the fire chief, even the American Airlines CEO. It appears that 27 bodies from the plane have been recovered, including one person from the helicopter. But this is a massive scene. We know that 300 people have responded to these frigid conditions in the Potomac River. By the way, Reagan National Airport is shut down until 10 a.m. Central Time. You, of course, can see people still in the airport. D.C.'s mayor just shared another update less than just a few minutes ago.
Our Sydney Stallworth has been monitoring everything that's taking place in Washington, D.C. and joins us now from our newsroom. And Sydney, what more have you been able to learn?
Well, Michelle and Rennie, we did learn exactly where those bodies did come from. You did mention that 27 people were recovered from the plane, one from the helicopter. That gives us a total of 28 bodies that were mentioned in this press conference moments ago. And this has now become a search and recovery effort. I do want to give you a live look at the search efforts, as we just heard from D.C.'s Mayor Muriel Bowser, the new U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, Chief of D.C. Fire and EMS John Donnelly, and Robert Isom, who's the CEO of American Airlines. So Transportation Secretary Duffy did say moments ago the helicopter took a standard flight pattern, and the Black Hawk helicopter was on a standard flight pattern, as well as that plane. The fuselage, by the way, of the plane, the crews have located split into 3 different sections, some of the parts even inverted into the Potomac. Secretary Duffy does say that he wants to assure Americans that they are safe when they fly. He did mention that. Now, Chief Donnelly also said that 300 responders came together overnight, and I want to give you a look at what he says is the most difficult part of this effort. We're going to take a look at another version of the view of this crash here. You'll see that fiery explosion in the sky, and you'll see here coming up crews on the water. If you take a close look, you see the ice in the water. That's what Chief Donnelly is saying is the biggest challenge right now for crews: cold water, freezing temperature, debris, and wind. We just heard that about 3 minutes ago. Now, new this morning, one man with ties to St. Louis is waiting on news of his wife, who was on board this plane. And all morning, our newsroom has been in contact even with his uncle, who lives here in St. Louis. He says the family members are on their way to D.C. to support him. Now, that man's father did post on X that his son was numb when he spoke to him, understandably so, just sitting in the airport as the news was coming in. Now, that family is going to be flying to Baltimore today, because right now Reagan National Airport is shut down until 10 a.m. Here's what you need to know as we move forward through the day. American Airlines has a hotline that you can call if you think you have a loved one who was on flight 5342 coming into D.C. from Wichita. That number is 1-800-679-8219. And we're also told that Wichita is coming together as a city today for a prayer vigil that's happening at noon at the City Council building. That's the very latest. I'm Sydney Stallworth, 5 on your side.
So much information coming in this morning. Thank you so much, Sydney.